The Edith can kind of do her own thing. Moskov as well can kind of solo kite back, solo peel. In a lot of ways, they're kind of denying Rebellion's impact on a lot of these teamfight heroes. You can imagine being Sway Low, going in with the Dominus Descent, and then everyone just moving away, and you're like, yo guys, wait up! How am I supposed to get damage out? And the same thing can be said for this Arlet, right? Is he gonna be able to find those big final slashes? Because it's gonna be critical in Rebellion really getting an advantage in these teamfights.
We'll find the answer here in the Land of Dawn.
Geek
Fam dealt the first strike. Can they actually deal the final nail of the coffin for Rebellion Esports? It is Geek Fam versus Rebellion. You can see Beloyski already doing the Beloy things.
BBB.
Already stopping that lane from actually matching up in the middle, and the gold lane actually sets up properly for Chidera to get this winning matchup and to maybe push this early advantage even further.
Have to see how the lane plays out though. It depends on the decisions, right? Can they trade efficiently? Can they control the waves as much as possible? I mean, for now, seems like Chidera is in turn bullying Matt, but look at Ryota, already getting annoyed by Beloyski, but fortunately, he won't be actually losing out on too much time. But look at that mid lane pressure, man, when you have an Aurora and a Julian, and on top of that, you know, the Grok not really that aggressive, but the wave clear from the Power of Nature will allow the roam to be so good as Matt dashes out away. Take a look at the emblem here by IndieHome. Firmness and tenacity once again now for both gold laners. I guess Matt kind of adapted from the previous game. And on top of that, Wilderness Blessing from the... Whoa, dang!
A gank up top, Cars still able to flicker out, but that's a whole lot of minions that he's going to miss unless he stays. They read it out. Cars walking forward, gets caught by the chain, and now the onward as well. Cars going back and forth. Veldora getting the basic attack in time. First blood to Geek Fam.
Interesting decision from Cars, knowing that Vincent might still be in the vicinity. He should have gone back knowing that there's no backup. There's no re-engage potential coming, but right now Vincent might be in trouble here.
Oh, he reads it out. Well played to Vincent. Gets the chain down too. Ooh. The shadow used up onto a boy. Now with a flicker forward. A boy very aggressive. Ending up not actually losing that passive. He doesn't have to pay for that mistake, but yeah, he did use that flicker and now he's forced to recall out.
But he's not going to be recalling, so dangerous situation here as he tries to clear the wave. Fortunately, Ryota is nowhere to be seen. But earlier, Shevin, I don't know, if Cars went back there, that's a lot of EXPs missing out. He might be willing to trade his life just to have an more equal laning phase. X-Win though, whoa, forces it out, forces the retry out.
Vincent going for the retry, X-Win flickering out from the onward, Beloyski hovering over, getting the Power of Nature, wild charge as well, dodge away from by Ryota. Walks back in with a quad shadow as the final slash connects out to Vincent, who's gonna be caught. Bridget Glacier locking Cars down the onward to combo it together. Cars still able to survive with the vengeance, but now with the primal rifle, wow! Getting outplayed. Cars getting a lot of the vengeance resets with that final slash, or sorry, rather the heavy spin, Spear of Destruction, almost connecting onto Cars. Well played to the blue pulse.
Yeah, and it all started with X-Win dealing that pressure towards Vincent, forcing out the retribution, so the whole team knows that the Lord or the Turtle is free to take. And they get that buff in Shield as well.
Ooh, man, going aggressive. A lot of teams want to prove themselves, Matt too. And the Snapdragon Pro Series actually is happening up, so sign up and go on the open qualifiers right there. But for this match though, you can see that, man, Beloyski is on the mission, but he is forced to watch out. That's Ryota though.
Ooh. Wait, Dominator's Descent, whoa! Aggressive Dominator's Descent under the turret he goes. Just recalls in front of him as he does that. Casual sway low.
That's a bad sign for Rebellion though. The fact that the Dominus Descent can be cleared out that easily, that fast by Geek Fam. I gotta be careful of when he uses that, but look at Chidera.
Chidera, how are you gonna escape from this one? Speed Destruction, Chidera!
No way.
Trying to run away, but Matt gets the fadeaway shots. Ryota was there to follow. It was nice try to Chidera. It was a nice try, but Matt now will just be reaping those benefits with the turret gold.
Yep, winning the lane matchup against Chidera is the key to victory for Matt, as long as you give him the ball. The ball is rolling then, everything's rolling for the Blue Bulls.
That was started by Rebellion by forcing Beloyski away, right? Getting him low, forcing him to use his ultimate, so they know. Even if they go for a crazy dive, there's not going to be a wild charge punish. And now Chidera, he still has the Spear of Destruction, so watch out for Geek Fam to make a cross-map play. But Rebellion has always been able to try and make something happen off the back of X-Win. Can he find it though? Because Geek Fam, they're definitely looking forward or expecting it.
Vincent starting it up. Valoisky with the power of nature trying to zone them away. They don't know where Ryota is. There's a 10 coming down. Vincent winning on the right battle. They all get caught by the frigid glacier of a boy. X with a heavy spin. Veldora not going to be caught in the vengeance of the Spear of Destruction. Doesn't connect there. Valois walking up all the way into the wrong side of the jungle. Gets caught for it. 1 for 1 in the end. Turtle for Baloi.
So in the end, who won there?
I think Geek Fam came out on top. They traded Baloi for a neutral objective. Not bad in the grand scheme of things. There's a Rebellion K though.
Wait.
In the Enter the Extremer.
That was an awkward walk from Matt. Takes a few shots. Vincent getting knocked up just to provide some pressure for Chidera, relieving a lot of the kill pressure from Rebellion towards Chidera and to get that turret down below.
It really is incredibly weird. As you can see there, MPLID streamer RBLK is in the building.
It's gonna be intense look on her face because she knows, right? Like it's an intense game that they're having right here in MPL. So far, the Rebellion close to 1,000 gold advantage, and Cars honestly has been doing great on this Arlet, man. When it comes to pure presence and impact in the fights, I think he's doing better than Veldora, man. This Edith hasn't really been doing anything too crazy, but the longer the game goes, right? This Edith is a hero that scales well with items, so we'll see how Geek Fam maybe orchestrate once again another comeback. As we take a look at some of the items here. Blood Wings for a boy on the Aurora. Great choice. Now 1v1 the Ryota. Ooh, backs out.
I like the fact that Ryota is not shy to pull the trigger on towards Baloi, even knowing that Baloi is more of a tanky hero and a roamer. But the main point is to shoo away that pressure that he's trying to deal and make Baloi a bit more uncomfortable, because when Baloi is getting comfortable, then you lose the game, man.
When you're allowing him to save his spells for the right moment and not forcing anything to be used by him, I do agree, Shevin, that's where it gets a bit dangerous. Now though, with the next turtle coming up, we saw Geek Fam kind of improve on their turtle play, but now without Chidera, with Cars far away actually, can they do the same? Blitz it and maybe get an advantage when it comes to the setup.
Interesting, the fact that they actually chose to let Matt stay in the bottom side of the map. Maybe now, oh, it's a rotation, so Rebellion actually want to fight for this. 5v4 perhaps.
While you're watching right now, no, MP Indonesia, just don't forget to buy a wheat drink, the best drink in the business. And now, fight might happen here. Valoisky, good ball there.
Exactly.
To delay the turtle. And now, Geek Fam might have the advantage with Chidera. So, having that Spirit Destruction.
Yeah, amazing reset from Baloi. Oh, the Earth Shatter down below. Cars can be caught. The Wild Charge, the combo down. The Frigid Glacier connects as well. That's a good Shadow kill into the midst of it all. But the Spear of Destruction connects, and Chidera is here with a blink down below, sway low. Taken out by Veldora's electric shots.
Chidera, the Spear from Madura connecting the bottom lane. Beautiful play overall. The execution, the macro gameplay. The plan was really crisp for Geek Fam.
It's a great play to get the turtle off it, but for Mats, that's a good response to take out the mid turret. Geek Fam though, be trying to equalize. Can they protect this, the Rebellion? They're grouping up.
Cars walking forward, get into the two-man final slash. Chidera going to be caught in that. Still has a Purified. Cars jumping back and forth again. X-Win looking for the headbutt. Chidera still has a Purified. Decides to utilize it. Good Spear Misery, the disengage. But Matt is shredding down Veldora. That's a wild charge defensively. And meanwhile, if the split push isn't on the Moskov, you can see the Ice Skater here up top just split pushing as well.
Kind of cheating, man. Using an Ice Skater in Mobile Legends in the Land of Dawn. As you can see here, the audience
Ice skate
prediction.
on grass?
I don't know, man.
The grass skater. Can you guys even skate? Because I can't. It's moving fast there, man. Geek Fam, though, actually taking away the advantage there. I think they still came out on top when it comes to the grand scheme of things, but Rebellion, they equalize here. They're having enough presence, enough pressure right now to really force Geek Fam away. But if Geek Fam can get the engage, the right engage, they can still come out on top. I was talking about how Veldora wasn't really showing up, and just like that, 2 kills in his name with the Flicker Earthshatter play. So expect a lot more of those, because we know Veldora is an aggressive type of EXP laner, man. He wants to make the plays happen.
But on the other side, on the court though, Rebellion Esports has to make something happen as well, because
top lane?
if it keeps on going like this, it's still gonna be Ryota versus Vincent 1v1.
Let's see who wins this. Oh, unfortunately for Ryota, his Shadow kill actually transferred over to the minion, so Vincent can just look him in the eye and say, ha, gotcha.
Sorcerer versus a ninja, a staple for Japan here. As you can see, get free skin with the Benedetta Electro Katana and Mythic Warrior. If you haven't bought it already, a collaboration for UBS Gold and also MPL Indonesia. Season 14, as Jadeo and Beloyski doing some very mischievous thing on the bot side. There's nothing Rebellion Esports can do.
Well played.
It's the Moscow advantage, allowing him to do this. But Beloyski as well, escorting, but Veldora gets pulled back. Still able to get out of it though. That's a final slash already used up. Geek Fam, now they have the pressure, but will they engage first? Or are they gonna wait for Rebellion to take some damage out? Because Rebellion can burst it down, but the Lord now does so much more damage. I feel like the team who actually commits onto this first has a disadvantage here. So Geek Fam with the cross-map play, they can risk it. And Chidera, he doesn't really have the win of nature yet though, so there's a possibility that Ryota can kind of get the better of him.
Uh-oh, Matt actually pulls the trigger here just to bait out some of the HP from the Lord. I don't think he's gonna fully commit onto this one, knowing that Jadera is still on the bottom side. Oh, I think Jadera got there, right? Should be.
Not too sure, but if it is an orange buff steal from Chidera, this
I think it is.
only creates more problems for Rebellion. They are losing on all fronts. Their jungler is the one that has to actually stay in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Geek Fam are just chunking on the Lord.
Even on the top side, the turret is slowly but surely falling to the minions. They're sending Matt there right now, but the more they move, the more they expose themselves, the more Geek Fam can encroach on their control. The turret, fortunately, will not fall, but look at Beloyski, man. Already finding ways to punish Ryota. Will Rebellion read into this, though? Can see the rotations coming through. With the purple buff coming up, this isn't a chance for Geek Fam to pressure Rebellion even more and get some control.
It's just a slow burn.
Good spot up there from X-Men, knowing that Beloyski so far from the pattern. He's looking to burst on the far laner of Rebellion Esports. And Geek Fam right now, they're playing it really, really patient. Bit too patient, I gotta say. Don't wanna be too much over patient there because you know what's gonna happen. EVO's Glory versus Geek Fam. Game 5. Terizla didn't get engaged. You know the drill, right?
I mean, again, it depends, right? Both teams have great scaling when you look at it. But now Rebellion, they have some window here with the waves pushed out, with Chidera still busy. They're gonna go and maybe blitz it.
Yeah, they need to make a decision quick, and they decide to go for the Lord right now. Spirit Destruction doesn't connect. The Watch Charge does,
Oh
though.
my
Veldora
God.
steals it away. That's a 4v5 up top, and Geek Fam like those odds. Vincent gonna be on, jumping with the enhanced sword, gonna be caught by Cars again. Good Sun over with a vengeance. King Matt still dishing out damage. Meanwhile, though, in the bottom lane, Chidera doing the same amount of damage, but onto the structures. Recalls from Sway Low, from Cars as well. That's a base turret taking down. The Frigid Glacier connects, but Matt is able to get away with a Lord in the hands of Geek Fam, and it being 2 for 3. I think Geek Fam walk out away with a win.
Oh, absolutely. They walk out with a win. And right now, they're up about 3.5k gold lead from that split push from Jadera. It's a 4v5, and somehow they get the better of it in the Lord. Just very unfortunate retreat there from Ryota. And you could even say Vincent as well. But Veldora walks up and takes the Lord.
Base turret early on right there.
No purple buff.
Oh man, all the buffs taken by Chidera as well. The activity of this man in the Land of Dawn is nothing to be scoffed at, man. Rebellion lose everything. They still maintain the base turrets, but with that split push play, they sacrificed 3 members in order to stall Rebellion from recalling. And at 13 minutes, 3 members down, there's still no way for Rebellion to capitalize, right? With the death timers being so short. Now Geek Fam, with a base turret on the bottom side, the side that's even further away from the Lord. They can just rinse and repeat that same play that they just did earlier.
So now what's the solution here for Rebellion Esports? Because the cross-map play, they're almost certainly gonna lose that. What's the advantage here? What can they utilize at this point against Moskov, against this much map pressure from Geek Fam? What is the solution?
They need to pick them off. That's the only way Rebellion can win here. Isolate some of these members in these team fights using the Akai, and then try to go for them one by one. Because again, in a full-out team fight, especially with the far lane down below, it's going to be hard to even get a 5v5, right?
Ooh.
So, Geek Fam, that's such a great move by them. They know that the First Lord really isn't as valuable as a base turret, so they just double down on the Moscow staying bot.
They also maybe can try to force something a bit earlier before the actual critical moment and catch Geek Fam off guard. The problem is right now, especially for to deal with the Moskov. There's a Wind of Nature in Chidera's inventory, so Ryota can't really do much in a 1v1 situation. Matt as well, itemizing aggressively, knowing that there's no real way for
Oh
him.
my god! The solo kill for Chidera! The ninja gets caught by the spearman.
Impaled! Ryota outplayed immediately right there with 16 seconds to go. Geek fam, now this is their time.
The best case scenario for Geek Fam, they got a solo kill towards the jungler, the most nimble member of Rebellion Esports. There was a 1v1 and not right now Voloisky might be pulling the trigger here. They have the advantage, they have the map pressure. What do they want to do with it?
They can just go for the Lord. Easy peasy. Sway low though. Walking over to the domination center. Eldora forced to use the Primal Wrath. Good hand sword to escape. X-Win actually going for the heavy spin, but now it's going to be Chidera again. Free hitting. In the back, it's a passive proc by a boy. The Lord knocks him up, and Beloy gets a big chunk enhanced. Sword by Vincent there, picking up the kill as well. Geek Fam with a big win. 3 for 1, only losing a boy, getting the Lord. Geek Fam now looking for the siege, definitely to end the game.
Oh my goodness, Chidera is looking to create that solo kill towards Ryota once again. And right now, Geek Fam, they're in the air, they have the Lord, they have all the siege potential that they need, especially with the controllability from a boy. There's this safety net that he can offer for the members of Geek Fam that's overextending over and over again, Arashi. The Frigid Glacier is a bit late in a team fight, and it's supposed to be late because it really makes the whole team safe.
I feel like it's used very well by a boy right there. The fact that he put himself right in the front, knowing that he has a passive, he has ways to buy time, he kind of zones everyone away. After the initial wild charge, he wasn't in any rush at all to really get out that Frigid Glacier. He knows he can cast it whenever it's ready, and now Geek Fam.
Oh, that actually did not connect. That looks so close. Now with a few more minions in the mid lane as well, Geek Fam should be able to utilize the siege. Lord down below, delayed by that wall, by that barrier. Geek Fam taken away in the mid lane as another base turret for Geek Fam. Now looking towards the last base turret up top. Chidera thrown there. Primal Wrath as well. They really want to go for the siege. Dominators descent already with the enhanced sword coming down by Vincent. Sway low, no ultimate cars. Buried away, one charge! Connecting on a 3, the Frigid Glacier not even used up just yet. That was the stun from the second skill. And he gets 2. Map still has the Purify, but doesn't have HP. Chidera gets a pin down onto Ryota, but Chidera still has that Purify. X-Win cannot go for him. Good timing on the Earth Shatter to catch him right as he respawns with that immortality. Chidera with the win of nature as he ends the game for Geek Fam. 2-0.
Wow, Geek Fam, a statement, man. They were down by a lot in the early game, 2K, 3K, but deja vu once again.